upcoming ward by-elections, and Amazon bans police use of facial recognition technology. Now the news in details. Kamlang Ward 9 Councillor Jonas Pidi has called on pupils in exam classes to put in their best following the opening of schools on Monday last week. In an interview with News 24, Mr. Pidi said pupils should ensure they spend most of their time on academic issues to ensure they record good exam results next year.
Actually obliging to the issues of preventive measures on COVID-19. People, this is a very, very real disease. It's a real pandemic, and it must not in any way be politicized. Look, we must not put politics where it is not necessary. Here it's about the lives of the people, the lives of the citizens, and us as politicians, we believe that a healthy electorate is one that chooses the right people. Because if the mind is detrimental, they will not be able to stand the test of time, or probably choose the best that can be able to lead for the next years to come. So basically, it is important that we prevent ourselves now, forthwith. The president did emphasize on the new normal kind of approach to this matter. Yes, we are in the new normal, but that does not mean that we should be careless in any way. We have to enhance our preventive position. Shaking hands is not even supposed to be allowed in any way, and we must be able to clean with sanitize and make sure that we are on top of things. So basically, that's where how far we are all going, and we are headed for victory, as it were. But basically, I also want to make mention on one other aspect that the people that have been moved in either sides will come to one particular place and they'll be superintended by the market master. So it's in those line of thought that I feel probably we could be put across and state that we are on top of things, and as government, through His Excellency Gachagua, we are on top of things on the grass.
National Arts Council Chairperson Patrick Shamwimbira says it is saddening to note that artists that choose to apologize to government are demonized through social media. Speaking at a media briefing in Osaka, Shamwimbira said artists too, as Zambian citizens, need for them to be free to engage government on issues that affects the country. He said the cyberbullying going on social media against some musicians makes a sad reading, adding that this must come to an end.
This opportunity I have with the press today, I want also to talk to or appeal to social media bloggers and social media commentators to desist from judging and demeaning any artist or artists who decide to meet with any government officials to air out their views. The same way these artists are celebrated when they air out their views on social media and people shout, "We stand with you, we stand with you." That is the same way we expect social media commentators with the artists when they also decide to take other channels, like meeting their leaders. Artists are Zambians, and the leadership, the government that is there, is for all Zambians. So everyone must have the freedom to work in any office, to work in any ministry, or even to go to State House, to go and air out their views, or to have a dialogue with the leadership. But then when artists do that, people take onto social media to say they are paid or they were given this. I mean, is that the Zambia we want to build, that whenever two of you are seen chatting, then there's somebody who has paid someone just there? I think that type of culture must come to an end. Artists are very responsible Zambians, and for sure they have been speaking for Zambians for many times. And please do not only drum support for the artists when you see them speaking on social media. It is also cardinal that what they say on social media should also be brought directly to the attention of leadership. When they are called to come and discuss with leadership, they should be free to go.
Federation of Free Trade Union of Zambia General Secretary Chingati Musiska has called on employers to improve salaries for employees following the increase in the cost of living. In an interview, Musiska said of late the kwacha has depreciated terribly against the US dollar and has lost the buying power. He asked that the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on employees has been felt, hence the need for employers to balance up.
What is coming from the financial sector, especially the union that represents the workers in the financial sector, there are a lot of changes that have happened, and we talk of a kwacha today, it has depreciated, and that much, and in comparison to the dollar, and to us, I think it's something that it's a wake up call, and really, it's something that we have to bless for time that are going to unprecedented, because basically what we're looking at is a situation where the buying power of this kwacha has been eroded, because what we used to buy at those figures yesterday could never be the same this time around, and but there is no effect really, the effect to that in that manner in terms of the take-home pay, and the workers are still crying, and to us, I think the COVID-19 has really given us a blow. And because we understand, yes, it's a pandemic, but we want also to appeal to the employers to balance up the equation, to balance up the way we operate, because basically we are in this together, and we want to believe that everything that is good for the employer should be good for the worker, and the worker really has to be appreciated. We are coming to a level and to a time where we have May Day, which really is not going to even be commemorated in our country. We are not going to do the usual, the usual participation, the usual marching and the like, and that should already give us a signal that things are not okay. And
PF Secretary General Davis Muya says the PF will use the continued UPND internal wrangles in Western Province to take over the region. Commenting on the PF-wide by-election victory in Western Province, Muya said the victory shows that the PF is gaining ground in the region owing to the massive infrastructure development taking place. He said the PF is confident that it will also scoop all the 10 upcoming ward by-elections.
And in Nakato ward, in Mali ward, in Nalikwanda constituency in Mongu, Western Province. I want this is a sweet victory for the party. The people of Zambia, the people in Western Province, the people in Northern Province, they voted for the PF because of the developmental agenda that is being spearheaded by the party and President Edgar Chagwalungu, and the people of Zambia. They've spoken loudly that they want development. And development can only be brought by the PF government, which was given the mandate to run this government for this country for the next 5 years up to next year. And I can assure you that we have more by-elections which are coming, about 10 more wards, and we expect to win all of them. And I want to appeal to the leadership in Western Province that the UPND in the state in which it is, as at now in Western Province, because there are too many wrangles in fighting, and as a ruling party will take advantage and ensure that we take over the whole Western Province. Come next year, Western Province will be our stronghold.
So you can also add on the reported
Chief Mwenda of the Basanje Tonga speaking people of Changata district of Southern Province has called on the immediate construction of the Kasam Changata Mission Road, which is in a bad state. Here is a report from Austin Strongly.
The continued deteriorating state of Kasamu Changata Mission Road in Southern Province has continued worrying the people of Changata. The road has been in a bad state for a long time now. Chief Mwenda said during the interview that she is going to continue crying for the construction of Changata Mission Hospital Road, as was the case before the commencement of the reconstruction of 10 Park Mazabuga Road in Southern Province.
I don't think I can be wrong to implore that to kindly please listen. I know that there's so many voices asking for the same favor, but it would not be wrong for me to say please, twagomba mugwagwa awalonga mubelega. The only thing that takes me backwards again is Inovamana kubereka mugogo mugoto batatu. This other road, you have seen how beautiful it looks, and it feels as well. Driving, coming all the way up to Chikankata turnoff. It's beautiful, and our faith that this other road, Chikankata Kasam, will be worked on as soon as possible. So I believe that it is going to be worked on. I think sometimes we need to operate on faith instead of pressurizing all the time. I think Papa understands, but he's got a big nation to look after. But please, please, this place is not very far away. Please, Mama, amuturambera buri batata mutiwajengele kuwatkoga indi ibijitabutunga twenda gabotwa abantu banu bonse.
And residents say the construction of Jankata Mission Road, which is so dilapidated, is long overdue.
So gulumende tulomba kuti itugwahiriye road kamba kuti kunoja kulia mujibonagale mbuchimede at least chinji cha matracks abola kuzaja kulia kutola ku matown baje ku agenda kaboto, otherwise myotoka ilama challenges kambo ka roads
imugwagwa ngaho bamugwagolo kuzagendeka mu kale kaboto lima emergency ayitika maningi mu yisi muno kodukete inwagamba mugwagolo omuntu bana munzira kamba road village nsomba kamba utimende itujebe kuno yisi kweso ikute kwa imugwagolo oyu bambe kale kaboto motoka ipone ngati mu district.
Zanis reports in Jankata District, Southern Province.
We'll go for a break. Stay tuned and don't go away.
Weeks and weeks without football.
Last kick of the game!
Do you want your favorite football stars back in action?
They've woken up!
Great news for you from Topstar. Be part of the first and the only major football league in action. The Germany Bundesliga. Bayern, Dortmund, Schalke 04, RB Leipzig, Coutinho, Lewandowski, Haaland, Alaba. Meet all the best teams, stars, and all the matches live and exclusive on Topstar. Grab yourself a Topstar DTT decoder for only 129 kwacha or DTH decoder for only 299 kwacha to watch the best football moments. Be the first to meet the best football stars and football league. Be the first to grab yourself a Topstar decoder for the football season.
Wow, what a run! Goodman Son from inside his own half has scored! Staggering! Just staggering! Drama from day one! Messi tries a shot! Leo Messi celebrates it! This is the league we want to watch! Where does football go from here?
Live sport is coming back. Reconnect to DSTV and get an upgrade on us.
Finally. Will you marry me?
Boss Africa bazibe boss abantu bathi baby ndimi ichinchi kwati baby akankena uyo baby
ishati lyathi baba
Ha?
iwe siyachobe bana samwe ngokuno block kitchen party yanga ngathi unabana kungikhasha umkhale kunyumba
Thank you for staying tuned. The news and Russian TV continues. The Energy Institute of Zambia says it recognizes the important role the media in Zambia plays, a reason why they should be protected against COVID-19. EIZ chairperson Johnson Chwana says they have, in a small way, decided to donate hand sanitizers and face masks to individual journalists across Lusaka through the Zambia Institute of Independent Media Alliance. Mr. Chwana acknowledged that they have been following the happenings in the media industry and are thus confident that this media body will reach out to those journalists that are in need of such personal protective equipment.
The Energy Institute of Zambia recognizes the important role which the media plays in this country. This is the reason they should be protected against COVID-19. As an organization that benefits from the media and values their work, we feel the current situation needs stakeholders to work together to combat the further spread of this deadly pandemic. To this end, we have in a small way decided to donate hand sanitizers and face masks to individual journalists across Lusaka and elsewhere through the Zambia Institute of Independent Media Alliance, ZIMA. We have been following the happenings in the media industry, and we have confidence that this media body will reach out to those journalists that are really in need of such personal protective equipment. Journalists have not been spared of the economic hardships emanating from the outbreak of this pandemic, hence seeing it fit to extend an olive branch to our all-weather partners. EIZ further prays and hopes more stakeholders that are media-friendly will find time and little resources within their institutions to equip the pen pushers with personal protective equipment.
And receiving the donation, Zima President Jaja Kolibali expressed gratitude to the noble gesture, saying at least 200 journalists in 6 main parts of Zambia will benefit, urging the corporate companies to follow suit.
As Zima, we are happy to have partnered with Energy Institute of Zambia to deliver protective equipment in form of hand sanitizers and face masks to about 200 journalists across the country. This is the first phase of our exercise. We hope that we continue doing such things. Also call upon corporate entities to emulate institutions like Energy Institute Zambia to come on board and give a hand to the frontliners. Of course, journalists are also frontliners in this fight against COVID-19. So without protective equipment, then we will be scaling down on the fight. So we also need protective equipment. And in our advocacy, we did call on government and other institutions to help the media. So we've seen institutions like Energy Institute, and we're very happy as Zima.
Okay. We go for the final break. Stay tuned and don't go away.
Your back during these tough times. We've got you because we see your loyalty as part of our family, and we treasure the journey you've walked with us. That's why, as a token of appreciation, we're upgrading you to the next GoTV package when you stay connected. That's right, we've got you with more entertainment to wow you. That's an extra saving on your viewing, all on us. All you have to do is stay connected, and we've got your back with even more entertainment. Wow to that. Stay connected by using our self-service payment options from the comfort of your home. Visit GoTVAfrica.com to find out more about this amazing reward and other payment options. Stay entertained with GoTV, because GoTV's got your back. GoTV. Live it, love it.
Do you want printing and duplication of your DVDs? You can now come to Revelation TV for all your printing and duplication needs. We are located on plot number 2437 off Chilumbu Road in Libala Stage 3, Lusaka, Zambia. Call us today on 0977 771580. Revelation TV, delivering God's people.
At DSTV, we got you. We should always give thanks to those who are there for us. Thanks to those who are there for us on the front lines, keeping us and our loved ones safe, as well as those making sure our lives maintain just a little bit of normalcy. We would like to say thanks. We got you with an automatic upgrade on us. A little gift from our hearts straight to yours.
General De Leon. General Chago. Looks like you missed me.
She's a spy and a military nurse, the daughter of a military general who is raised and trained to take down their family's biggest enemy. However, little does she know that she is set up to make the biggest mistake of her life, to murder her real father. Introducing an award-winning blockbuster and action-packed telenovela drama series, The General's Daughter, showing Mondays to Sundays at 2040 on Novella E+, from 25th March. The General's Daughter. You haven't seen anything like it. Get yourself a Topsa decoder now with 30% discount and enjoy great entertainment. Get a Topsa decoder now and watch the best packaged content. Topstar, enjoy digital life.
Wow, what a run! Goodman Son from inside his own half has scored! Staggering! Just staggering! Drama from day one! Messi tries a shot! Leo Messi celebrates it! This is the league we want to watch! Where does football go from here?
Live sport is coming back. Reconnect to DSTV and get an upgrade on us.
You are still watching Revelation TV and the news continues. Technology giant Amazon has banned the police from using its controversial facial recognition software for a year. It comes after civil rights advocates raised concerns about a potential racial bias in surveillance technology. This week, IBM also said it would stop offering its facial recognition software for mass surveillance or racial profiling. The decisions follow growing pressure on firms to respond to the death in police custody of George Floyd. Amazon said the suspension of law enforcement use of this software was to give US lawmakers the opportunity to enact legislation to regulate how the technology is employed. On that note, we end the news, but before I go, a couple of headlines once again. The National Arts Council started with a continued cyberbullying against some musicians. Federation of Free Trade Union of Zambia beyond the high cost of living in the country. PF confident of scoping the 10 upcoming ward by-elections, and Amazon bans the police use of facial recognition software. From your live government entire production teams, goodbye, stay tuned, and continue watching Revelation TV, delivering God's people.
At DSTV, we got you. We should always give thanks to those who are there for us. Thanks to those who are there for us on the front lines, keeping us and our loved ones safe, as well as those making sure our lives maintain just a little bit of normalcy.